Your date of birth holds all the secrets to your soul. You give us your date of birth, we'll tell you the secrets to love, the secrets to lust, and who the best person for you just might be.
I have the answers.
Check out Secrets of Birthdays at secretsofbirthdays.com.
Soul Garden.
Hello, Ambassador Geminis, and welcome back to Soul Horoscopes Weekly Update. From my webcam to yours, I'm Christopher Witecki, your host to the universe. And a quick update, we've got Jumpstarting Our Creativity as a seminar coming out. Come on down to soulmart.me. Nikki Bright will be doing two 90-minute seminars, one on a Thursday night, one on a Sunday morning. This will be, in 90 minutes, a jumpstart into your inner child. If you're trying to lightcast personal love, your personal dreams, joy, or anything like that, she will help you get to it in quick $24.95 session. Not kidding. So come on down, check it out. It's worth the time. If you were hoping for the Moon Goddess monthly reports, my apologies. They'll come out next week. We decided to release them when the sun moves into Libra so you can kind of keep it easier in your head as you're watching them. They're fantastic, and they'll be available for immediate download at SoulMart in just 1 week. So thank you for your patience. Now for the Geminis, and so am I, it is the Sun in Virgo, which means you are working on how you feel, your emotional well-being, the I feel state of awareness. Now in the beginning of this, you were probably having to face issues at home, or maybe face childhood issues, or maybe just be honest with yourself or open up your emotions for the first time. This is a big emotional transit at the end of the day, but on top of it is how you self-nurture, how you mother yourself. Geminis are very sensitive creatures, and so they need very strong self-nurturing skills. Now we're working on the IB state of awareness, which is Virgo, and so when you self-nurture, you are nurturing your heart chakra literally by the way reality is designed. There are 3 stages, live, love, and be. We're now in the love stage, okay, which is you loving yourself and self-nurturing on yourself, but we will move into the Master Shui B by the end of the week, which is passionate self-nurturing. This is well-being. This is feeling grounded. This is feeling settled, that feeling of being settled. So for Geminis, Virgo is your feelings, your self-nurturing, and then your home family foundation. This even includes purchasing a house for some people. So we start off on Monday. Whoops, sorry about that. There we go. We are sunny and quite valuable for the Geminis. The moon in Cancer puts emotional focus on your soul capital, so you are feeling what you are worth. On top of that, Mars rules the day, and so you're feeling pushed to take action on that self-nurturing. Now, Mars may turn into anxiety on Monday, so if you're feeling anxiety, that's because you need to take care of yourself. You need to nurture. Go get a drink of water. Go do something. Go do something for yourself. Now, the planets have a number of themes that I want to point out this week that come up really right away on Monday. First of all, your home planet Mercury is now ahead of the sun. What that means is we'll begin to think in the future. When Mercury's behind the sun, we're thinking of the past, we're rethinking the past, we're re-examining the past. When Mercury goes retrograde, we're introverted. Now that Mercury is direct and ahead of the sun, we are moving ahead fast. So the concept of time will speed up now. You'll notice that time flies by because Mercury's ahead. Secondly, we have a trine going on all week long between Uranus in Aries down to Venus in Leo. Now, Venus in Leo is having you open up to greater thinking, open up to new conversations, open up to dialogue with other people. And this really trines right into your social life. So you might have to innovate your social approach to the world in order to open your mind with Venus. All right? Keep that in mind. I'll remind you as the week goes. And then lastly, Saturn. Saturn in Libra over the weekend moved to a Martian-based transit, which means it is now going to race ahead. In other words, you need to commit and decide on an inner child desire, a heart's dream. This could be wanting true love. This could be wanting to manifest a book. This could be wanting to manifest anything your heart desires. So what's going to happen is this week, whatever it is you focused on, you're going to see move ahead. This is a magic time. And when Saturn moves at the end of a transit like this, things happen. So expect things to happen with your love life. On Tuesday, we hold space. Mother Earth rules the day, and that's when we kind of squat. The moon is still in Cancer, so you're feeling rather fertile, and you're squatting on that new self-nurturing approach. We're also moving into the Master Shui level, where now it's time to get passionate about your home, passionate about your family, passionate about loving yourself. So Tuesday is a day of Great fertility if you are taking care of yourself. Then Wednesday, it's Love Fest Day, the most loving space of the month. And the moon will shift into Leo, which for you is a great loving spot because emotions and thoughts work together. So you are very chatty, I believe, on Wednesday. And Love Fest Day is really the best day of the month to set up for our lightcast intentions. Let me show you something on the map. Basically, it comes from the moon crossing Venus. Now, Venus is in Leo. Venus is give and receive energy. So right now, Geminis are very chatty. They want to give and receive information. They want to really become messengers. If you have hopes of being an author or a speaker or being a cruise director, this is the day where you're going to feel it and you're going to be chatty. So you're able to emotionally feel this intellect of yours. A lot of times, Geminis are cold and just in their head, but on this day, you are feeling it. So you're feeling that love. There's also an interesting square during the day that might be part of feeling the love, and that's Mars in Scorpio. You may have to draw some hard emotional lines with people in the world or people in your daily life in order to open up to this conversation. You might have to draw some hard emotional lines with yourself and your body in order to feel peace at mind. So be prepared to draw boundaries. And then lastly, this Uranus-Venus trine, which means you may have to open up your ideas about you and the world in order to open up your mind, or you may find the opposite. By opening your mind, you innovate your title or sense of belonging in the world. On Thursday, it's a sunny and pensive day. Jupiter rules the day, so we're out exploring. The moon is still in Leo, so you're emotionally still kind of heady and chatty. So Thursday's a day to talk it off. You're beginning to emotionally run with the ball now, feeling safe, feeling secure, or nurturing your emotions. So this is a day to explore your options. Instead of getting just a queen size bed, look at a king size bed. Instead of looking at a condo with 2 bedrooms, look at a condo with 3 bedrooms. Think bigger, feel bigger. Get more passionate on Thursday about taking care of yourself. That's really what Thursday is going to be about. Then comes Friday. Now Friday could go either way. There's a lot going on. For one, the moon moves into Virgo. So on Friday, you begin to feel the results of your work on yourself or lack thereof. So if you haven't done anything all month to take care of yourself, you're going to break down big time on Friday. If you have, or there's some finishing touches, you might be faced with those. There's cloudy chance of anger if your inner child is not well supported. Now remember, the moon is moving into Virgo, so you're starting to feel the result of taking care of yourself and not. Notice Mercury up at 24 degrees, the sun at 22, and the moon in the early stages. So we're feeling the whole spectrum on Friday of whether or not you nurture or don't nurture. You're feeling the whole spectrum of family issues and whatnot. And for the beginning part of the day, there's an opposition between the moon in Virgo and Pisces. So when you first start the day, you might feel torn between work needs and emotional home and family needs. And you got to find that balance between work and family and home. And that might just be what the Uranus breakthrough is. Once you find that emotional synergy between work and home, and of course you face that fear in your daily life, probably on Friday you'll be feeling better and you'll have the result. Then on Saturday, it's Lightcast Day, the most powerful day of the month to set your intentions and fill your heart with love in order to draw in through law of attraction. Good for you. It's a Mercury-ruled Lightcast Day, so it's going to be a heady mental Lightcast Day. That way, you're going to be doing a lot of you'll be more powerful on this Lightcast Day than others because Mercury happened to rule the day. And I think you'll be a bit cloudy because remember, you're lightcasting home family stuff, so you're probably withdrawn, not wanting to go to do your career. But if you can call off sick and do some lightcast meditation, you will feel super good. Well, actually, it's Saturday. Maybe you won't have to call off work. But let's get into what lightcasting is for those of you who are new. Lightcast Day basically is when the moon crosses the sun, otherwise known as a full moon in a new moon in classic astrology. Now, as the moon approaches the sun, this might be where your inner child just freaks out and gets angry because as they two come together, the I love meets the feel. If you're not feeling good, the I love energy just bursts out the bad feelings. So you break down, you cry, you kind of shed in this particular time. But then as the moon dead conjuncts the sun, this is when you want to fill your heart with love and visualize the home, the family, the nesting, the resting, the groundedness that you intend to manifest this month for your life. Then the moon crosses your home planet Mercury, and this is the second half of Lightcast. Will text you in GA when this happens. This is where you want to get your heart and mind on the same team. So it's really a dual punch in this particular Lightcast day, in the sense that our I love consciousness is there, and then our intellect is there. And you know, if you get your thoughts, feelings, and love behind something, that's the most powerful way to Lightcast. So on Saturday, fill your heart with love, put your mind in the right attitude, and just project how you visualize your home life, your safety, your security, your grounding, all the above, all right? Then on Sunday, I think it's going to be sunny and childlike, but there might be some turbulence you have to go through in order to get there due to some of the other planetary activity going on. For one, of course, we've got this planet pile up in Virgo and then Libra. But really, this triangle, which I call a Bermuda Triangle, is the only icky feeling, if at all, of the day. First of all, the moon squaring Pluto means you might have to face fears between changing your boundaries and stepping into an uncomfortable life or an uncomfortable position. Literally, even though you're lightcasting more comfort, you still might be resisting the change. And then Uranus in Aries actually is your social life and how you see yourself in the world. And this is more of an opposition that happens later in the day as the moon moves out of Virgo and into Libra. So in the second half of Sunday, emotions shift to the inner child, and you start to feel your inner child, but that opposition with Uranus means you might not feel like you have a place in the world or you belong in a place in the world, and really we're starting to wrap up the Saturn transit. You see Saturn up there? Remember, Saturn is the one that's racing ahead with personal dreams, so really this is a 1-2 punch. You've got to lightcast a strong nest to rest in and a strong self-nurturing attitude. Otherwise, you can't move on next month to making your dreams come true. So it's a very important one. And if you feel a little shady at the end of the day as the moon moves into Libra, that's just a little foreshadow, I think, to what you're going to face when the sun moves into Libra. Either way, nest, rest, invest in yourself, and do what you need. You know you need to do. All right, Gemini, that's all I have for this 7-day forecast. Don't forget about Nikki Bright. She can help you get in your heart chakra. That's what Saturn's about. That's why we're doing it. And I will see you in 7 days with more. Until then, live, love, be.